back. The time is 8:06. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and the legendary Dollar Bill, broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studios. We have our guest in here. We have Amanda Shinton. Emphasis on the N. Social media sensation and host of Good Day in the USA. And she has her mum. I'm trying so hard to do an Australian accent. It's not working. But thank you, ladies, for coming on.
We're so excited to be here.
We are excited. Are you kidding? That's all we've talked about for the last couple of days. I saw one of your videos. The first video I ever saw of yours was a while back. And it was the prayer temple that you found in Calera, the rock one.
Yes.
I drove by it. It's very near to my house. I never paid attention, and I didn't know what it was until you pointed it out.
It's remarkable.
Isn't that neat?
Isn't it amazing? For people who don't know, it's a little rock and cement igloo looking thing, dome.
Yeah.
And I think it's been there since the 40s or something.
Yeah, it was like
30s.
a retired, what do you call those state troopers? Yeah.
That's pretty neat. How do you find all this weird stuff? We've lived here all my life, and you're telling me stuff I didn't know about.
Right. Okay, so I love to explore, see and do everything. And there's an app called Roadside America.
Oh, I see. I've been on that. Oh.
Yeah, I think I paid like $10 for every state. Like you can maybe get 1 or 2 states for free, but I paid for all states.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we've actually travelled to all 50 states, and that is how we did our travelling, was based on the app. It was like big ball of string, let's go there. We literally did 43 states in one trip.
Wow, you're kidding.
We're not even.
How long did that take?
Was it like 2 or 3? 2 months, yeah.
Well, that's pretty good. I'm kind of amazed you did it in 2 months. That's
and it was
amazing.
like we woke up that morning, we were looking at the app, and we're like, oh, this looks intriguing. The house of prayer.
Now, are you doing this in a camper? Or are you staying in hotels and stuff?
Well, now I live in Alabama.
Right.
So, but yeah, when we were doing this road trip, it was we just stayed.
Because I knew you had a little teardrop.
I'd do the teardrop. But yeah, now that I've got mum, we just stayed hotels.
Have you enjoyed visiting America?
I absolutely love America.
Do you really?
I find the people extremely friendly.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I think Alabama feels like Australia.
Yeah, really?
Oh, well, that makes that warms my heart.
It's that same vibe of like everyone's down to earth. Everyone will give you a hug. Like
we love to hug.
We are huggers.
Yeah, we love hugs.
We meet you usually by way of greeting. We hug, but I don't know. I didn't know how y'all were receptive to that, so I shook the hand.
you gotta watch Australians.
We're very huggy.
Okay.
Oh, Australians will kiss you on the mouth,
especially from the women.
Australians, they will. Y'all are. Australians will come and kiss you on the mouth.
Yeah.
They're just really. I mean, it's great. I don't mean that in a bad way. I love it.
I think it's neat.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that because I've got to tell you, Amanda, I am really jealous because I've always wanted to go to Australia and do the same thing you do. I've always wanted to see. Of course, Australia is so big. It's kind of like the United States. You can't go and just stay for a week and see anything much. You've got to go and stay about 10 years and be busy while you're there because Australia is like America.
It is.
You've got the South Ocean. You got the mountains. You've got the desert. You've got and you've also got one thing though that scares me. Poisonous snakes and spiders. You've got the most in the world.
I mean, it is true. Like in your house, you can find one, but it's normally harmless, so it doesn't bother us, and we're used to seeing it. But they are confronting. Yes,
I've seen bigger in the Amazon.
Don't they sometimes take over the houses there where you can come home and they're all over the place?
I've
that
never
scares
seen
the crap
like
out of
that.
me. Oh, okay, well, good.
No.
So,
I mean, the most I've seen is probably something that big in the corner, but it's very harmless and.
I don't care.
Oh, really?
If I'm in a room and there's a spider that big in the room, I'm going to ask them where they want the new door because I'm going. If it's between me and the door, I'm going to make a new one.
Do you know what the Kool-Aid Man is? Have you ever heard of the Kool-Aid Man? Well, Kool-Aid is something that we drink over here a lot. It's a very sugary
we call it cordial.
Drink. Okay.
That same thing.
And the mascot was a picture of Kool-Aid, and they call him the Kool-Aid Man. He'd come in, he'd go, oh, yeah, and he'd come barreling through a door, a brick wall, something.
Wow.
That'd be Dollar
That'd be
Bill
me
coming
with
through
a
there.
spider in the room. So in all your travels, we'll focus down on Alabama in a minute, but all over the country, what impressed you the most, surprised you the most? What's your impressions from that?
So many things. I mean, we just find these little hidden walls. The food, for a start. Yeah. I've never had food this well seasoned, this cheap.
Really?
I was living in Washington State for 11
Oh,
years.
yeah,
and so
that's expensive.
Everything seems expensive up there. So down here, it just seems like maybe a third of the price. So food, the people, the little hole-in-the-wall places to see and
Aren't they
do. And-
amazing?
Those are the best.
Yeah, and just like, even like you said, that was center of Alabama, like that big marble slab. And I don't know, we just like the off-the-beaten path.
Isn't
things
it? It
the
is.
most.
That's neat. And
Yeah.
you actually have experienced. Y'all have experienced something. People who've lived here all their whole lives don't even know exists. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Really. Now, where have you had the best kangaroo? I mean, do what?
I had it once in Alabama.
You did not.
In
No.
Dothan, Alabama, there was a place called, I think it was KT's Tavern.
And
something
they
like
had
that.
kangaroo.
They had kangaroo burritos. It was like a brunch special.
Was it any
I
good?
turned up and I had, honestly, it could have been pulled pork.
Right.
Like when I was eating,
You
I was
couldn't
like,
tell
is
any
it
difference from-
kangaroo? Like, I mean, I'm sure it was, but yeah, it tastes
Kind of like our Chinese restaurants over here. You don't.
Yes.
You don't
Is
want me
it
to go, you don't want me to go
cat?
there. Is it a cat? Is it a dog?
Exactly.
That stray cat that went and you haven't seen in a few days.
Well, I got to tell you, if it is cat,
Yes.
I love cat. Bring it on.
I know, right? You almost don't want to say
Bring
that.
it on because it's
That is-
delicious.
One thing about Alabama, we will season it up, grease it up, and fry it up.
That's what I've
You do-
learned.
And that, look,
I
you
can't
better
get onto
girl,
the gizzards, the livers,
No.
and what was something? The chitlins.
Now, did you try chitlins?
No, I was going. I had every intention of trying them, and then when I smelt it, I was like, "There's no way."
Look.
That's
not
kind of
like
like
bad
when I went to
bread.
England, I couldn't wait to try kidney pie. And the minute I broke the crust and smelled that urine smell,
Yeah, no.
I said, I'm not good. I'm good. This is close.
No.
And that's the way chitlins are to me. I've lived here all my life and I've tried them and I don't really like them. It's a personal thing. I think you
Yeah.
have to grow up with that. That's
I
something
agree.
you can't, I don't know that you can acquire that taste.
No.
Well, I tell you what, I
It's like
couldn't
pickled
acquire.
pig's feet.
It
Yeah,
was an
no.
accident. A girl that was Student Government Association. They went to Australia,
Yeah.
and they were there for like 2 weeks. And she came back and she brought us some goodies.
Ooh, Vegemite?
And she said, "Try this Vegemite," and gave us these little cracker wafer things.
Yeah.
And we opened up the Vegemite, and I was like, "No." And they were making me. They said, "You got to. We're on air. You got to do it." So I
Yeah.
tried it, and I had to smile through it. I'm so sorry,
I
but I
really
did.
wish I bought some because
Oh, I couldn't eat it. It was. I was like,
Do you like Vegemite?
addicted. Like
We
I have it
grew
every
up-
day.
really?
Do you
But-
really? Y'all like Vegemite sandwiches
Maybe I
or
just
what?
didn't have a good
I'll
Vegemite.
be-
Vegemite and cheese.
It's what?
Grilled.
Yes.
Vegemite and cheese grilled.
I wish
Like
I'd
a grilled
brought some
cheese with
today.
Vegemite and cheese?
Underneath.
Yeah.
What kind of cheese is that? Does it matter? Like
Doesn't matter.
No.
cheddar or just anything?
And we do. Well, we've been doing Swiss cheese. Had it yesterday for
Now,
lunch.
somebody
Where
told
do
me
you
the
get
secret
it?
to it is you do just a
bring
thin.
Yes,
bit.
that's
I think
why-
we do too much. I think we think it's like peanut butter.
No,
Or
no, no.
And we
Nutella,
put a big old,
exactly.
like
No,
Nutella,
no.
yeah.
No, I wish I'd brought some today
Very
because I would have
lightly
showed you.
done.
Thin-
Real- just
that might
real
be
light.
It's a
fine.
work of art. It's like you put piece of toast, butter, and then a scraping of it.
Yeah.
Just
And that
a
is a scrape.
smear, just a
It's like
slight.
almost like a stock cube.
I took a.
I'll
You
be
know what I mean?
dang.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
we
with
were
things
brought up
made.
on it.
Help me.
Oh, okay.
From the moment we were old enough to eat, we
Yeah.
were given Vegemite. And it's
Okay.
full of vitamin B.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Is it made from vegetables and mushrooms
It's like
or
a
something?
yeast
Yeah,
spread.
it's a
It
yeast.
sounds disgusting.
that's right,
But
yeah.
I think it was sent to the soldiers in the war.
It was. I did
Yeah.
read that. I did
Oh, is
read
that right? That was to
That's-
give them their nutrition they needed.
Exactly.
I'll be
And
back from home.
brought it.
Whenever someone comes from Australia, I'm like, I have supplies. It's like Australian chocolate, Vegemite.
Yes,
I will say she brought some kind of
Oh.
chocolate cookie wafer
Was
type
it a
thing.
Tim Tam?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Now that was good. I liked
was
that.
good.
That was
But yeah,
really
the
good.
Australian
it was a
Cadbury's
Tim Tam.
chocolate.
That's what it's called.
Okay,
That's where it's at.
You've got me wanting because I love grilled cheese.
Well, I
Yeah.
said I would never
I'm
eat
gonna
pimento
make you
cheese,
one.
and I ended up trying it by accident and loved it. So
Yeah.
Well, all right. What has been the in Alabama? What has been one of the most intriguing or interesting things that surprised you? Maybe did you?
When
Is
we
it the
went
food? Or,
when we went to New Year's Day.
Oh, lunch.
lunch.
I don't know if you saw the video. We had gone to this hole in the wall, and I'm talking. So I did a Yui, went back, and I saw this little sign. It said, Mrs. Jackson's Kitchen. And I was like, we just had lunch. And I was like, we still got to get something.
Gotta
you know
do
what I mean?
it.
These little
Yeah.
hole in the wall places, we have to. So anyway, we got up there, and this lady got out of her car, and she's like, oh, like, this is like a hole in the wall. You got to try it. And then she said tomorrow, like it was New Year's Eve, and she's like, tomorrow we're having a lunch, just my family, come along. Like it's a tradition. We have to have black eyed peas, collard
Is this
greens.
New Year's?
This is, it's a New
Yes.
Year's Day. So we like, okay, give us your address. We
You
made
went.
we made an Australian dessert. So we made this huge pavlova
Oh.
and took it along, and we had the best time ever.
Oh, that's
With
wonderful.
strange, I did see the caption. I didn't have a chance
Yeah.
to watch the video, but
With
it's like,
strangers.
who else has a New Year's Day with strangers? Yeah.
And they literally welcomed us, and it was the best experience.
Did
We
you like
felt
the black eyed
we were
peas
family.
and the
Oh,
collards?
loved everything but the. I just refused to have that.
That
chitlins.
chitlin thing?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
but the chitlins.
Everything else was on point.
That's, of course, I grew up with black eyed peas and
Yeah.
We love 'em.
Southern style, and we have to have them on New Year's Day, or you will not have good luck all year. That's the thing.
That's what I heard.
They usually have. Did they have hog jowl in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
You
and I
gotta
wasn't
you
sure what
gotta
it was.
cook
I
it with a
started to
hog
pick
jowl.
a little bit off it, and then I was like,
It's just pork. I mean,
Okay.
but it's
That's what I
good.
thought.
I don't know that if it is the jowl. I don't know, but I know it's something from the.
I don't know. It's
pig.
something.
No.
There's a lot of fat in it.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Well, it's like you go to some,
Mom was like,
I've actually had cultural problems with my own state because the state's so different, as you found that it's so different from extreme North Alabama to South Alabama, the central state. So that I grew up in Birmingham pretty much. So it was fairly utopian, and then not utopian, but it was city like.
Yeah.
So then I ended up taking jobs at radio stations in like Selma, Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And oh my God, they had a big festival one day in Selma, and it was pickled pig's feet and hoop cheese. And everyone came to this place just to eat pickled pig's feet and cheese. And it was just, I don't know if they still do it. This
No.
was back in the 70s.
I would
But
go.
I'd never had, the cheese
No.
was great, but I'd never had pickled pig's feet
Can't
before.
say I've had that before.
And
Well,
can't
it's-
say I really
An
would.
experience.
It's an experience.
I haven't had it
No,
because that
thank
doesn't even
you.
sound like something I'd want. What is one thing that you tried here that you did have to smile through it? That you
That
were
you
like,
didn't like.
Somebody said,
Besides-
"Oh,
Yeah,
you
you're
are."
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't
You're right.
even smile through it. I'm just like,
I
So
drink
you have to do
unsweet
the unsweet
tea.
tea, or just don't like it
I
at all.
don't like
No.
cold
You don't like
is
tea or
weird.
tea?
Don't like. Mum's a tea drinker,
I
but
love
hot
tea,
tea.
but I
teas.
find the sweet
Hot tea or
sweet.
cold tea?
Hot tea, I
Yeah.
love.
See,
we-
South, where iced tea is like blood in
Yeah.
our
Oh,
veins.
that's what we've
Every
discovered.
place you
Sweeter
go,
the better.
you get sweet tea or unsweet tea
Yeah.
if you don't get anything else.
Yeah.
It's just in your veins.
Now, I will say, hot tea is something that my daughter actually turned me on to that, my middle
Oh.
kid, trying some different teas,
Yeah.
ginger tea and some other stuff.
I love Earl Grey.
And
Oh, that's
get
very
that
I
good.
stuff,
love
put a
Earl
little,
Grey.
put just a little lemon and a little honey in there, like you got to get local honey, but put the
Yeah.
honey in there, stir it up in there, and it is the best, especially when it's cold outside. I have to admit, I do like a hot tea.
Yes.
I don't drink it as much, but there are places that actually that's what they will have
Yeah.
little tea houses like that you can get the hot teas like
Yeah,
that.
in Australia, it tends to be you have a tea bag and then you like let it, what's the word, steep or whatever,
Steep.
and then you add milk.
Oh,
So,
yeah, you do milk in your
So
tea.
it's almost like people have a coffee or tea, and when you walk into someone's house, they're straight away like, "Do you want a coffee or a tea?" It's like just the thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in England, you brew you
Exactly.
a cup, and
Yeah,
it's a
and
cup of
normally
tea.
it's the
It's,
milk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
milk is. Coffee you have to ask for that. You say I want a
Exactly.
cup, you're getting tea.
It-
Yeah, I love that.
It's good.
Well, now,
yeah.
what in Australia?
you.
What have you missed from home?
Obviously, Mum.
Yeah.
that's a
Back
long
to
way,
the
isn't
Monday.
it? Do you miss
Yeah.
her being up here
I
too?
do so much. I try and get here twice a year.
Good. Can you stay for a little while when you
Only
come?
90 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Good. 3
heck
months. Good.
yeah.
Good.
That's a good visit.
That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Do you cry when she goes?
Oh, it's
yeah,
terrible.
boo-hoo, terrible. Yeah.
Terrible.
I
Do you ever get
did
to
that
go
with my
home?
sister.
You know, the last time I went home, I think was 2017, 2018 over Christmas, but I have a cat. So I
A cat.
know it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. No,
Listen,
no.
you know,
I listen. I can go for almost a week because she's okay for. I got a little feeder and all that.
That's what I do.
But I can't go anywhere for more than a week, or my cat's.
It's exactly
yeah.
the same.
And I've like cameras
Well,
on
if you
her
ever
and-
want to go home, I'll watch your cat for you.
Oh,
I'd happily do that.
You sound like a
I
cat
got
person.
that.
I am. Well, I was always a dog person.
Yeah.
And by the way, tell everybody why Three Dog Night named their band Three Dog Night, because in Australia, that's how cold it is. It's either a 1 dog night if it's just chilly, a 2 dog night if it's really cold, and 3 dog night is a cold night. You got to have
That's
3
awesome.
dogs around you to stay
Yeah.
warm.
Isn't that
But
gorgeous?
I
like that.
I rescued a cat, and it won my heart.
That was
And-
me, my little cat America. That's
Did
her
you
name.
really?
Yeah.
Your cat's
Did
America.
you?
Yeah, I got her in Southern Oregon.
Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna
it was
go
on
home and change-
Thanksgiving, and yeah.
I'm gonna change my cat's name to Australia. Then how's
I
that?
did have another cat after that, and I was like, shall I call it Australia? And then I was like, that sounds weird. And then I went with Sydney.
That's Sydney.
I like it.
That's
I
a
like
perfect
it.
name.
Yeah.
Well, so you don't get to go home. Do you miss? What do you miss from Australia other than
I miss
your
the
mom?
food. I miss
What food is not here that
probably
you have? What do you
more
use?
bakery items like meat pies, like a little meat pies. You'll go in and just grab one and
Vanilla slice.
vanilla slice, Lamingtons.
What is
Now,
a
wait a minute,
vanilla
explain
slice?
what these
It's
are.
like-
Tell me what
I
they
guess
are.
it's like little thin slices of flaky pastry with like custard in the middle
In
with like
between.
vanilla
And an
icing
icing
on
on
top.
Oh, that sounds
No,
phenomenal.
it's really good.
It is.
And you
Like
can't get that here anywhere.
Got our
Nobody does
interest
that.
that.
going.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
We'll probably make it, but Lamingtons are like sponge cake dipped in chocolate with coconut on it. And
Oh my
sometimes it has
God, why
the
don't we
jam
have
in
this?
the
I am
middle.
down
Jam in
for
the
that.
Why don't
Jam
we
in the
have
middle.
this
I like
here?
coconut.
I don't know.
Y'all, you need to open up an Australian bake shop.
Bakery. Yeah.
Yes.
I bet you'd make a
And
fortune.
definitely Australian coffee. That is unique.
Which is Australian coffee?
What's the
Now,
difference?
What's the difference?
Well, here everything seems really heavily sweetened, so I guess we don't have as many like flavors and that. I don't know. The coffee just seems. I mean, I make my own at home, so I can
grind
make
it, yeah.
You have a cappuccino in Melbourne, which is a coffee capital.
Right. So it's the stronger cappuccino style.
Yeah.
No, but it's frothy on the top, and they always put chocolate on the top,
Like a little sprinkle.
A little
Just a-
dusting of
Yeah.
cocoa. Yeah.
Okay.
Do they foam it up? Is that
Yeah.
what
Oh,
it is?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've got
Yeah.
one of those foamers. I love that,
Yeah.
but I've
Yeah.
never. I've got to go to Australia.
You would love it. It's beautiful.
But
I
you
could
have
eat my
to.
way through Australia.
You have to spend quite a while there because we live around the coast.
Yeah.
In America,
You're
you live
south.
everywhere.
You're down there
Yeah.
near Melbourne.
We just
Yeah.
live around the coast because
It's like desert in the middle.
Yes,
That's true. Yeah, they got the.
but you've got to come.
And it's so like
I'd
you know
love to
here
see-
it's like
Perth,
20 minutes and you could be in
Melbourne.
another state. I mean, literally from where I live, it's like 20 minutes to Florida, 20 minutes to Georgia.
Right. You
But
go
there's
to-
only
you-
seven
Dothan,
states.
right? Is that where you live
I'm
now? Is
just north of that in Headland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a cute little town.
How in the world did you find
I know,
Headland,
of all the
Alabama?
places.
Wait, of all the you came to the United States, you landed in Alabama, and then you landed in a little bitty town like that. How
Okay,
did that
it's
even
a little
happen?
more.
Yeah,
It's a little longer than that. So I-
because you came to on the West Coast. You were up in the
Yes.
northwest, right?
Washington.
Washington
Yeah.
State.
So I landed in Portland, Oregon, and then I was living in Washington State for 11 years, and then I had a friend up there who was originally from Dothan, and she had a son, Ashley, and so she moved back. She said, "I need to be with family. My son's like 11 years old now," and she said, "Come visit. I just bought a house. I got a spare bedroom." So that's when I did my road trip. Because I couldn't just drive in the car because I had my cat.
Right.
And I was like, well, how can I get out? It's the middle of summer. I can't put her in a backpack and drag her around. And this cat, you drop a pin, she hits the roof. So I was like, I need to buy this little camper so if I like go explore a little town and can like leave her there with the
Took the
aircon
cat
on.
with you.
So I couldn't leave the cat. And so I got to Dothan. And okay, this is what she told me Dothan was like. Please come visit. It's such a cute town. There's no traffic lights. There's one stop sign. And then I don't know if you've been to Dothan.
Oh, there's a lot. It's terrible
It's
traffic.
just a ring of like traffic.
Right.
And I
It's the
get
truth.
there and I'm like, called her up and I said, you gave me the wrong brochure. I'm at your house and I think we're in the ghetto. I was literally in the
We're in the
hood.
ghetto.
And I was like, this is not what we said. And she's like, where I was born was Newton, which was like maybe 20 minutes up the road. And I was like, yeah, this is
That's
not
different, though.
This is
That's
different.
funny. Well, I had a friend that she married a British guy, and his mom and dad came to visit her in Birmingham, and they said, "This is our second time to Alabama. The first time we went to that town down in South Alabama called Dothan." I said, "Dothan? Yeah, D-O-T-A. Oh, Dothan?
Yeah.
They go, Dothan?
Sometimes I do hear it pronounced like Dothan or something. And normally it's me that's mispronouncing everything. And I'm like constantly getting like Yeah, in the comments. It's Goshen, not Goshen. And like if we've never heard it pronounced before, it's like you just,
Right.
as you read it.
It's like,
Yeah.
who would know how to pronounce Silicaga? Or
right.
No,
things,
still
all these
can't.
Indian
Yeah.
names
Yeah,
and
still
stuff.
can't.
Exactly.
There's an old joke to where the guy is a traveling salesman from up north, and he's going through Alabama, and he's going through all these crazy towns, and he goes into Silicaga, and he pulls over to a restaurant and goes in, and the girl says, "Can I help you?" And he says, "Yeah, I want a milkshake and a burger and whatever." He said, "By the way, how do you pronounce this place?" And she goes, "Dairy Queen."
Boom, boom.
I'll be here all week.
Yeah. Try the steak.
Yeah. Try the veal. So what have you got planned to continue on? Are you still staying in the state with your mom here this
I
time?
bought
or-
a house here. I'm like stuck.
You'll go
here for
anywhere you
life.
want to go?
Yeah, so I'm like literally middle of nowhere. Cotton field backyard, peanut field in my front yard.
Love it.
And it's just like a little piece of heaven. Like get home and I'm in my little bubble. I've got no neighbours. I got one that just moved in, but we don't speak, which I like. I'm just like,
But
I like my bubble.
you got your cat.
I got my cat. That's all I
You
need.
got America.
Lord,
Yeah.
she's the cat lady.
I'm the cat,
Do
crazy
you
cat
enjoy
lady.
that? Do you like your solitude?
I do.
Because you're very gregarious. You're great on your videos. You're
Yeah.
so easy to talk to. So you seem like a people person.
I
But a
am.
lot of people that love being around, also love their
Yes.
break time,
Their
their solitude
solitude.
time.
I know.
So
I feel
are you
like
that way?
I feel like I am a definition of an introvert. Like I like my own space to recharge my
You're an
energy.
extroverted introvert.
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a contradiction. But yeah, like I love being here, and I've got I'm looking forward to Mum coming and
Yeah.
exploring more. And
I'm
For 3
leaving
months.
on
Yeah.
Monday.
Now, do you have any siblings? Do you have any other
I've got
children?
a brother, so he has to. Oh no, this gets even crazier. He had to come home from overseas to look after Mum's cat. Yes.
Oh, is that right? Who's taking care of her
So
cat?
that's why they can't come at the same time because someone has to look after the cat. Yeah.
he was
That is
overseas.
funny.
And then, come home, I'm leaving on this day.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So I'm
And
trying
he
to
has
get
to
her to
keep the
come
cat
back.
for 3 months at a
Yes,
time.
Yeah.
and the cat's depressed.
Yes, because Mum's
she's
gone.
She, he.
She. and
What's her
she-
name?
Mika, and she's very meek.
Is she?
And, yeah, very meek, and she's not at all happy with.
No, she doesn't like it when you leave her for a
No.
while.
No.
What's her name? Amanda?
Mika.
Mika.
Oh, that's
Where'd that come
her
from?
name.
That's me.
Oh yeah, she named the cat after you.
No, no, Bill. Who's on first, Bill? So I did read this that you're doing these videos and they caught fire, and I know you probably had no idea that was going to happen.
I know.
The amount of photos that you have on your social media, it's like, I wrote it down in here somewhere, where you have like 93,000 people on your TikTok,
Unbelievable.
29,000 on your Facebook, but you have 1.9 million likes
Oh wow.
combined on everything that you have. Yeah.
And fun fact, I only started Facebook maybe 3 months ago.
Really?
I had never posted on it. And then I went to one business, I think it was Chef Kim's, and she said, "Is there any way you can post this on Facebook? Because we're not able to, like, for some reason we can't post or it
TikTok
can't-"
or whatever, yeah.
from TikTok. So I said, "Oh, okay." So I went up on there, and then I was just, might as well just keep putting them on. So I try to, like, upload the ones that I've done, and so that's only
amazing.
a new thing.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you just do one on your TikTok, copy it, and then put it on?
Yeah, I'm sure there's some. I'm not that tech savvy, so it sort of saves a copy to my phone, and then I upload it to Facebook because then it's got all the captions and the
Right,
everything
you already
over
has it all there.
Now, do you do a
Yeah.
lot of editing?
It's so time. I feel like something's wrong with me. Like everyone else could probably make a video in an hour, and
No.
it takes me like 5 hours or something. It's just like
I'm
constantly.
the same
like,
way.
Yeah, I'm so
I do.
slow.
I can do it, but I'm slow.
Yeah,
And it seems
It's
hard to me. Like
time-consuming.
Baden knocks stuff out. That
Well,
he can
we try.
edit so quick, and
Yesterday, we wanted to do a 1 minute TikTok. It was like
Yeah.
what you called a short.
right.
Because Taylor was like, we got to do one. We got to get some more people on YouTube. And so we were doing like a YouTube short or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was just a minute long. That's all we could do. It could be more than a minute. 30 minutes later, I kept going, now what am I supposed to say again? What am I doing? I mean, it was so, and then Taylor would say something. She'd go, wait, was that right? I mean, it just like, stop, rewind, start over.
Mum, who does this remind you of? Us in the car yesterday. Okay, so Baden's like, just make this quick little thing.
Yeah.
What, it'll take 15 seconds to read.
It was perfect.
I'm not even kidding. We sat in the car for half an hour.
Right.
And then I was like, I'd mess up the name of something. And then Mum's like, live stream it on like the radio. And I'm like, no, it's like Facebook. Like we just kept doing it over and over.
It was hysterical.
In the end, we were getting gas. And I said, let's just try it one more time. And then maybe another 10
that one
times we
works.
got it. Yeah.
It was
Or it's gonna
perfect. I
work
saw
whether-
it. It
And then I
was
said to her,
great.
I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is the best we got.
I love it.
And if you knew what went behind the scenes of that, it was crazy. Yeah.
Now, see, you need to save those and do an outtake,
Oh.
the bloopers reel.
It'd be like an hour of outtakes. It's like my brain can't think, like remember the things. I literally said I could never be an actress because I'd be like
Me
Can't
deer in
remember.
the headlights.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, what was that again? You'd have
Yeah.
to have the big
I'd have
cards
to-
for me to
yeah.
read off
Yeah.
of. I had to be kind of
And that's what I'm doing. I then had Mum's phone. I took a screenshot of the text and I was like, but then it was like,
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah.
oh, that looks even worse. Yeah.
It's hard to read. Yeah, you can't do a teleprompter thing if it's.
Yeah.
Now, your accent, of course, I know you get asked all the time
Yes.
if you're where you're from or if you're from. How many people think you're from England or from Britain?
It's Irish or, yeah,
New Zealand.
New Zealand or probably England. But I'm surprised at the amount of people that say
Anybody
Ireland. And
say?
I'm like, no.
Anybody say New Zealand?
Oh,
Really?
And we're automatically like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're like,
That's
no,
funny.
not New Zealand.
You know, it's amazing that I think, to me, the Australian accent is so unique of
It
itself.
is.
Nobody, to me,
Yeah.
it seems instantly recognizable. But I know there's a lot of people. But my problem is when my buddy, my friend from Australia, he was a tall, good-looking guy and real athletic, and I was a nerd, and so but we were best friends. So the girls would love him. Would go. The girls would just flock to him. So I tried to talk Australian so they'd flock to me too.
Didn't work.
No, everybody thought I was a leprechaun. When I tried to talk Australian, I sounded like I was an Irish leprechaun. It was the stupidest, and that really made me look dumb. So-
That's us doing an
hilarious.
American accent.
Yes.
It just morphs into Italian, or we just can't do it, and we just
Yeah.
look crazy.
Now, if you went home, would everybody back in Australia think you got a weird accent now? Did you Southernize
No,
your?
I didn't. I mean, do I sound Southern at all?
No.
When I speak to everyone back home, they're like, "You sound more Australian than ever."
Oh, good.
And I'm like, I don't know how. yeah,
now.
yeah.
I
it's
love
weird.
it. Well, see, I think that's great because this friend of mine that's from England sounds like she just got off the plane yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
She's been living here 30 years.
That's what I say. I just got off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So
crazy.
I guess that's good. I'm glad you keep your Australian heritage
Yeah.
tight.
I love it.
But that's what fascinates us. And I'm glad to know that
We didn't know that.
Yeah, you don't?
No, we
No,
don't
we've
know
heard
this.
things
Why?
since we've been here. Like everyone's like, "I'm glad you're like making Alabama look good," and we're like,
Yeah.
"Why isn't it good? It's
Because they
beautiful."
think we're a bunch of rednecks down here.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've never
Bunch
thought
of-
that.
Have you know what Andy Griffith is? Have you seen that
Yes.
TV
Is
show?
that-
yeah.
Where he's the sheriff and it's like
Mayberry.
the Darlings
Yes.
come down from the mountain. That's what they think we are.
Well,
you know.
Ding, ding.
We
down
had a
here.
lady move in, a family move in next to us years ago, and she came from, I think, Michigan, and all her friends told her to bring her own water because there was you couldn't drink the water down here. They said, "Does your husband own a gun?" And she said, "Well, yeah, I think he's got a gun." Good, because the alligators will get you on your front porch. She said, and by the way, nobody down there wears shoes.
Where did that
Australia.
come
No
from?
one wants you there.
Yeah, but they have a right to. They have a right not to wear shoes. They got a great place to be. And you know what? So I'm fascinated by Aboriginal culture and
it's
history. I just think they're the most fascinating human beings in the world as far as their culture and stuff. And they were, like the Native
Yeah.
Americans, they were so denigrated
Yeah.
and
Yes.
treated so bad. But
Very
they're,
sad.
things gotten better.
And the didgeridoos. I mean, they're so talented to play
Oh,
those.
no, God, they can do that.
And the boomerangs?
Breathing and the boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the didgeridoo is amazing. I don't know that I really appreciate a lot of it any length of time. I love it in songs and stuff, but
Yeah.
just to sit there and listen to them do the
Yeah.
didgeridoo, it gets
It's amazing.
yeah, it is amazing. They
I've
do the
tried it.
circle breathing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how you never take a breath. You just continually.
Yeah.
And they're like you
remarkable.
said, their culture is fascinating.
It is.
Now, speaking of culture, since you've been traveling around, have you gone out in the woods much in Alabama? Have you been out in the forest, woodsy areas?
Yes.
Have you had a problem being attacked by a drop possum?
No, we've got drop bears.
No drop possums?
yet.
Okay, you got to watch out for the drop
Yes.
possums.
We did drive over. I mean, we didn't hit it, but we drove over a skunk, and that was Mum's first time. Like, what is that smell?
Smells like my ex-wife.
Bill Lawson.
Well, that's not nice, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty
It
nasty.
wasn't that bad, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, give me 5. I love this
That
one.
was funny.
You know, for people that don't know, there's a in Australia there's the drop bear.
Yes.
Yes.
And the drop bear is a marsupial. They claim it looks a lot like a koala.
With
And
fangs.
Fangs. It'll come down and eat you in the middle.
What in the world?
Yeah, it's called the drop bear.
And
It doesn't
it
exist.
only attacks tourists.
It's
though.
like a snipe. You know, it doesn't exist.
Oh, it's like
Right.
Bigfoot then.
yeah,
Yes.
well, no, Bigfoot exists.
It's like-
but anyway,
It's like
this,
the evil version of the koala.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
so
a fake
since
thing.
our only really big marsupial here is the
I
pine.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I will say, I noticed one thing about your videos and what you do. You really encourage everybody, everywhere you go, to shop local.
I do.
And
Yeah, that's
to,
great.
really, do business locally, shop
Yeah.
locally, and things like that. Eat here, it's local. Shop here, it's local.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that, especially small towns like this, we have to do that to
Exactly.
stay relevant. To thrive. We
Yeah.
have to have.
Well, the big box stores can destroy a little
Right.
store.
Oh,
You know,
in a heartbeat.
you've got your Walmarts and your Home Depots and stuff, and
Yeah.
they're great. I love them, but they can come into a area that's all the local hardware stores,
Yeah.
the local they're gone. They're done.
Take it out.
And that's really a shame because I think the local merchants is what makes a town give its character. And you're going to
for real.
homogenize every town if you just everybody goes to Walmart, everybody goes to
Yeah.
you lose that.
Exactly.
That's one thing I've noticed. There's the little towns, which I absolutely adore, but a lot of them are dead. And those beautiful old shops. And
Yeah.
if
just rotting away.
yeah.
It's really sad. But what we did for Christmas was, I mean, we both don't need anything. Mum's going back to Australia, you know what I mean? You can't
Right.
take a lot. But so instead of buying a present, we actually went to the Humane Society thrift store and we had to buy each other something. So it could be the most ridiculous thing or it could be something good. Well, that was like what we
But
did.
you were supporting the Humane
Yeah.
Society. That's awesome.
So we sort of
I
put a
love
little
that.
spotlight on that as well. And then we actually got some good things. I got this like beautiful little dish with a bird on the top and, I got
And
my
I got a
jigsaw.
jigsaw.
And,
We're
yeah.
going to try
calendar.
doing the thrift giving next year, I think.
Yeah.
Instead of
And it was
buying
fun.
something new, you go to one of the thrift stores
Yeah.
and it can be new from the thrift store, but it
Yeah.
has to come from the thrift store or it
Exactly.
has to be handmade. Now my
Yeah.
daughter does a lot of handmade stuff and we like that. But I think that's a great idea. I think
was
you
fun.
promoting that just makes it even
Yeah.
better.
And we do. And I mean, if I have a bad experience, I just don't do a video of it.
Right.
Like for one, I'm just not going to waste 5 hours of my time like making a video. And for two, I would never want to bring
Negative.
bad
Negativity.
ever. Like if it's
I'm with
not
you
good,
on that.
don't say
I've
anything.
always believed
Yeah.
if it's bad, don't talk about it.
If I got nothing nice to say,
Right.
don't
If
say.
you have nothing nice, to don't say
Exactly.
anything
Like
at all.
I'll be honest about like if I don't like something. Like yesterday, I posted a video. We went to this amazing little restaurant in Dothan Airport. And
I've eaten there.
it was
Is it not
so-
great?
it was incredible.
Oh my God. I walked
Amazing.
in. I
Southern food.
consult a little radio station down there in Dothan, so I
Yeah.
go a couple of times a year. I walked in and this girl said, "Dollar Bill." She was from up here and had, her
Oh, you told that
dad
story.
owns that restaurant. And she
Isn't
was
that neat?
working the restaurant,
Yeah.
and we walked in to eat. And you're right; it's in the
Incredible.
middle of an airport. It's the most bizarre thing to walk into a little airport.
Yeah.
It's pretty deserted because Dothan
Very
doesn't have
Right.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One Delta counter's about all they got. But then there's all these chairs and tables and a restaurant in the middle of the walkway. I mean, it's like,
It was amazing.
isn't it? And the food is delicious.
The food was
Food
amazing.
is
But yeah, I had the
absolutely amazing.
pink lemonade and it was just like drinking pure sugar.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I'm honest about the food, but
Oh, that's
if
great.
it's anything negative, like someone's rude to us
Oh,
or
listen,
stuff, we would just
Yeah.
like forget it.
I think people appreciate when you talk honestly
Yeah.
about things you don't like and why.
Yeah.
I can certainly understand the pink lemonade if it's just 90% glucose and 1% flavoring.
Yeah.
Why you would say that is way too sweet, because that'd be too
Yeah.
sweet for me. I like that because you're telling honestly how you feel about it.
Right.
You're not denigrating anybody.
No,
You're not
half the time it's just my own personal taste.
right, and
know
you're
what I
not
mean?
saying don't eat at this place because their lemonade's too sweet.
Exactly.
You know, but I think that's great. And, you
Yeah.
know, it makes people proud. And I think it's when you present mostly positive things in the
Yeah.
world, I think it draws more positivity and it makes everybody feel
does.
better.
Yeah.
I really do. I think because we all get hammered in our lives by so much negativity
Yes, we do.
from everywhere
Yeah.
that it's nice to see these little oases. I think that's one of the reasons you're so bright and happy and you talk about so positive about things. That is a relief.
Yeah.
I mean, people are drawn to that. So thank you
Oh,
for doing that,
thank
because I
you.
think y'all are both wonderful.
Yeah.
You really are. You're both wonderful.
But when I arrived here, we went to Walmart, and people were coming up to Amanda saying, "Oh, I love your videos," and I'm going,
How do they know you? I was like, this is
and
how
this
do they know
went
you?
on and on.
Look at this. Wait a minute.
I'm going, what's going on?
People know
Isn't
you.
that neat?
And then they started on me.
We love you, Mom. That is awesome. I love the fact that when you watch your videos, you're bringing attention to stuff like Bill said earlier that we don't even know about and we live
Yeah.
here. But you've gone to some places I've never heard of. Hot Coffee, Mississippi.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That was a whole
Burnt
lot.
Corn, Alabama.
Yeah.
I've been to Burnt Corn.
Corn, corn, yes.
Yeah.
Wicksburg, I've never heard of that. Brundage, I've never heard of
Yeah.
that. And
Oh,
these are all
chicken.
Alabama little. That was two Alabama places I've never heard of. I've been here my whole life
Yeah,
and didn't
there's
know
so many
those
whole.
things.
What we love is that before the videos even existed, these were our experiences. So if we just went to Burnt Corn and just chatted to two random guys on the side of the road, that's what we did. It's not like we're doing anything different for a video. It's like these are our interactions.
Yes.
So it's sort of cool that I'm now showing the experiences we have. It's not just about the food. It's mainly like the experience.
About you being
our
on the road and
visits.
visiting
Yeah.
people and meeting
Yeah.
folks. And
That's what
Now-
we love the most.
how many of your videos have you gone to places and it was so bad you didn't air the video? Have there been many of them or just a few?
I
or-
would say maybe 3.
That's it?
And not because it was a bad experience, just maybe like the food was like
Terrible.
I would never buy it again. Like I would have
Yeah.
nothing nice to say about it. Like I'd
Yeah.
be like,
Oh,
it's
listen,
hot.
I've eaten.
Yeah.
I've eaten at
Cannibal.
places that I would never go back to, and you don't want to trash them, but you don't want to promote it either because
Yeah.
you don't want to lie and say that was delicious, and people go and go, what?
What was that talking
Exactly. And one was awkward because this guy had actually sent me a message and he's like, we just opened this like restaurant. I'd love you to come. And we just happened to be going by one day, and it was like a Sunday or something. And nothing's open on a Sunday or a Monday. That's what I've
Right.
noticed. So I was like, oh, this is open. Let's just like go in. And so we just went in. The guy the manager wasn't working. But then obviously the other guy sort of recognized us and we ate it. And then afterwards I was like, that was like awful.
It was,
Like,
it was awful.
I don't know what to
Remember
say.
it.
This is so bad. So anyway, the guy's like, oh, I hope you loved it. And I had to be honest. And I said, I'm so sorry. Like it just,
I didn't like
I didn't
it.
enjoy it. It had like no flavor when he was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like blah, blah, blah. But then no video. Awkward. But yeah, I
it
wouldn't
is
want to
awkward.
say anything awful about
That's
it.
right. You don't want to be negative.
And then I wouldn't want you to go and be like, "Oh, she said this place
this
is
is
great,"
really good.
and then get there and be like, "Oh,
now I
listen
don't
to
trust
her
anything.
anymore. I'm not
Now I don't
watching
trust
anything
anything
she
she
says.
said. Of course, I'm going to hold you to the Vegemite.
oh yeah, I'm going to bring you some."
Yeah.
I am going to ask you about one place because this is
Okay.
kind of a staple in the Birmingham-ish area. When I say this restaurant, everybody out there is going to know
Knows
what
what
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about. Bright Star.
Oh,
Did you like Bright Star?
I've been twice, and the next time I was like, I've got to take Mum because I knew when she was coming, I was like, she's going to love the history. The first time, it was so amazing because the owner of the place, I think his name is Nicky.
Nikki Koikos. The Koikos brothers ran it and one died.
Yeah.
Nikki now is retired, but
So what impressed me was we're just sitting there. My friend and I, she'd come from Washington State, and we're just sitting there eating lunch. And he came by and he's like, "Is everything good?" And we're like, "It's great." Then we see him like bussing all the tables, and like there was no job too small for him.
Right.
And then someone else came by and they were like, "Oh, that was the owner or whatever." And we're like, "That's the owner?" Like
yeah,
he's just
bussing tables.
He's doing everything.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, that makes a great restaurant.
That's the oldest restaurant, continuous run restaurant in the state of Alabama. It's one
Was
of
it
the
from
oldest in the South.
1907?
Yeah, and my
And the food.
my mother.
And you remember that too. I love that because
Yeah.
like some of this stuff sticks with you. And
My
Yeah.
mother grew up. My mother would have been 100 years old. She passed away, but she'd been 100 years old. That was her favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
She grew up in Bessemer, so that was her childhood restaurant back in the 20s and 30s.
Wow.
Isn't that
And it
amazing?
was already, 30 years old then.
Yeah. And the food
But
was
it's a
amazing.
great restaurant, and it's
Yeah.
it's a great. And you saw
It's
the
a gem.
murals on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
An Italian
Really?
that was broke.
Yeah.
He had no
Yeah.
money. He would paint murals for free food.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
I love the
you need a water?
history. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and
This
just
is-
the food was good.
This is
and
we imported. This is Australian water. Might get a little
Yes.
taste of Vegemite in there.
I hope it
Cheers.
hasn't got any
Cheers.
drop bear droppings.
There you go.
no, drop
know?
possum, Mum.
drop pasta.
Oh,
What'd you
pasta.
say? Drop
No, he
bears?
said Australia.
Oh, Australia, drop bear water. Yeah.
What?
Drop bear water.
What?
Is it really?
I know you've had to get used to different areas talk different. We say different
Yeah.
things. What is some Southern sayings that were your favorite that you were like, what in the world are they talking about?
Is it something like splitting a frog hair 4 ways or something like that?
It's like splitting a frog hair 4 ways. Yes.
Oh, there are so many. I'm like bad at remembering these, but some of them I'm just like, what?
What
Was
does that even
English?
mean?
Yeah, and sometimes when people are just regularly talking, it's like I'm like a blank wall, and I'm like, I know that's English. I know that I'm like not deaf, and I can hear them, but I have no idea
But I
what
don't
that was.
understand a word you
And
just
Mum
said.
normally looks at
I'm
me and
worse.
she's like, what?
I'm worse. They talk to me and I go,
Yeah.
Interpret
And
for
I'm like,
me.
interpret.
Yeah,
Looking at
interpret.
her and she's
Yeah.
looking at you like,
yeah, we're going.
And sometimes
Good
there's
luck.
that few seconds of awkwardness because it's like your brain is like
Trying to catch
trying
up.
to decipher it, and then it's like, oh yes,
But
we'd
people
love that.
Well,
can't understand
Yeah,
us.
sometimes
don't
it's the
feel
reverse.
bad because I was born and reared here, lived here all my life. I do the same thing with some
Yeah.
people. They'll go, "Hey, Bill, you bitch, yeah, bitch." You go,
What?
they sound
what?
like they got a wad of tobacco in their
yeah,
mouth, and they
just-
don't.
or
you
they
know?
got an accent that's just undecipherable.
There's a guy in Wetumpka at this little coffee shop that used to be an old bank.
Oh,
And-
amazing
Is that the
guy.
hot dog shop?
No,
Oh.
opposite that, diagonally opposite. And
Okay.
we probably had a 15-minute conversation with him, and I honestly couldn't tell you a word that he said. He spoke quiet, and then was just like, and we were just like looking at each other
Knocks
like,
me
what?
out.
And every now and then I'm like,
Yeah, you just nod and go along. That's what we do too if we can't understand
trying to
somebody.
Yeah, and I was trying to do a little video of him, and I'm like, this is like
you couldn't
there's
hear
nothing.
him.
There's nothing.
Don't know
I
what
don't
he's
understand a
saying.
word. Yeah, it was.
That's
it was
funny.
Fun. Yeah, it was a good experience though.
Are you having to get used to like the kind of TV shows that we watch, the streaming stuff? Is it
I
different?
don't have TV. Like, I mean, I literally moved into it. I bought a brand new house, like it was like built.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't have a TV until, so I went in January and I didn't get a TV till September. When my family came from Australia, and I was like, I probably should get one. For 'em. Yeah. So everyone like comes into my house. They're either like, have you not unpacked, or have you been robbed?
Have you been robbed?
Yeah, because I sort of like, I don't
How
just
long
want
have you
to
been
buy
living
something.
here?
I know. So it's been a year. What's the date today? The 9th?
The 9th,
Okay,
yeah.
so a year today I moved into my house. And I don't just want to buy stuff for the sake of filling it. So I only get things that, like I don't have a dining table yet. And my cupboards are half bare, but it's just me. Like I don't
But you've
need a lot
got
of
your
stuff.
cat.
But I got my cat. My cat has everything. She's
See,
like,
I'm not
She's
much
got a
of a
whole
TV.
house full, does she?
I don't watch much TV either. I don't
but
need
yeah,
it.
no, at the moment we've been watching something on Netflix, series. But yeah, we don't.
That's funny.
I guess we don't watch a
We
lot.
do a lot of jigsaws.
Yeah.
We do a lot of jigsaws.
That's fine.
That is
Yeah.
neat. Well, I think it's fascinating. What do you get a map out and just look at names or something, or do you strictly go by
It's
that?
mainly
that
the app
you're
that
talking
gives
about?
me the good ideas.
Yeah. Have you found some going to a destination to check it out? Have you found things along the way that you just spot?
Oh, we
Oh, I
find
bet.
like I sort of work all over, sort of maybe like with an hour radius of my house. And I mean, we will drive down some little back alley and there'll be like a house that looked like from the Wizard of Oz house that's just
Right.
like half sunk into the ground, old brick chimney, and like just random things like that. You're like, this is amazing.
So you're seeing things. This is what.
A fresh eye.
Yeah, Therese kind of pointed out when you talked about the prayer hut, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
we don't see it because we've seen it all our lives. We just go by it and it becomes
Right.
invisible.
Exactly.
And you're seeing it with fresh eyes. And your fresh eyes are what turn our eyes fresh again.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't thought about that prayer to whatever it's called. I've seen it for 30 years and just, that's unusual.
And
just
I
went on
don't
down
even
the road.
think that one was on the app. I think we were heading to the center of Alabama and just happened to drive past it, and we were like, what is that?
Yeah. Check
And
it
then
out.
it also had these like carved prayer hands out of a tree trunk, which was really
Yeah.
cool. So
I saw it had. Yeah, it was open and it had some things sitting in it, but I don't know what it was.
yeah, it was mainly just like a visitor's book and just little, I guess, Bibles and things you could
yes,
take.
there was Bible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just little.
And somebody
pens.
told me that through the 50s and 40s, 50s, it was also the bus stop for the kids that the kids could hide if it was raining or whatever. They could stay in
Probably.
because it's right by the road,
Yes.
and that made sense to me too. These rural kids that have to
Yeah.
ride the bus, they could go stay
That's
in there
brilliant.
while they get out of
Let's talk about the rain for a second.
the. Okay,
Okay, so I arrived here
which
in
by
the
the way
summer.
you're about
You're
to
about
get
to
a
get
lot
some.
of tonight.
Really?
Yes, it's supposed
Yeah.
to like flood warnings are out for the rest of the
okay.
afternoon and tomorrow morning.
Okay, so I get here in the summer and every day it rains. And I'm like, this is so weird. But then 3 minutes later, someone would call me a liar if I said it just hammered down.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like my car is perfectly dry and I'm driving now and I'm like,
Right.
does that just happen? And then you're driving along and one side, you look up the sky, one side is perfectly blue and the other side is like
Looks like
grey. And
the
it's
end
like
of the world.
bipolar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That was the most surprising
weather,
thing.
you know, the line is if you don't like the weather in Alabama right now, wait 15 minutes
Yeah.
because it's going to change.
That's similar to Melbourne. We have that
Very
same thing. Like,
Especially
wait 10
at the
minutes.
beach. You could go to the beach, especially during the summertime.
Yeah.
And these black cloud rolling storms will roll through. 30 minutes later, the
rolling.
sun's back out. Everybody's back out at the beach, and it's dry because it's we have a lot of humidity here, even at the beach.
The humidity. So I used to tell everyone.
This is what I want to ask you about. You've been in Alabama now through a couple of summers.
Yeah.
What's the humidity like for you here?
Okay, so I literally told everyone I don't sweat. I could go to the gym and do a workout. I don't sweat. I got here and I'm like, what's wrong with me? And I literally was like, something's wrong with me. Like I'm just like sweating and don't feel great. I've got no energy. And everyone's like, girl, it's the humidity. And I was like, no, so I think I'm dying. Like something's wrong with me. And then I now have realised it's just the humidity.
It is.
Sucks the life
It
out of you.
sucks.
It does.
Like
That's
I've
why-
got no energy to do anything.
You know, they claim this is a historical thing. They claim that there's two reasons Southerners tend to be a little slower paced in life and talk slow. Two reasons: humidity and pinworms. You know, Southerners used to have pinworms a lot. You get them through your feet. They're usually in like
Lord.
dog poop and stuff. And back in the 1800s, of course, nobody wore shoes,
Right.
1800s. And so a lot of Southerners had pinworms, and they don't kill you, but they sap you of energy because they're kind of like a tapeworm. They're getting all your... And they cured in the 20th century, they cured the pinworms.
This went down a path.
But that's what so go barefoot in Alabama a lot. And
Okay, so I've got this beautiful new grass, like new lawn, and it is luscious. I'm out there in the summer watering every day, like this thing is pristine. I mean, now it's just dormant. But there's fire ants everywhere.
Yes,
so I'm
ma'am.
walking barefoot like, this beautiful
bless
grass.
your heart.
Ding, ding, ding.
You know what? You can thank Mexico for those. They used to not, when I was a kid, there were no fire ants.
Really?
They're- no.
Terrific.
They were all in Mexico or south of the border, and in the 50s they started migrating.
How dare they?
And we did not have fire ants till I was
Dare they?
a pretty good teenager. And that's one of the reasons that we've some of our other animals are almost non-existent now, like quail. Fire ants, coyotes, and DDT wiped out our quail population.
The
We used to
sad
have
thing is
so
they're
much
so little.
quail.
We call them piss ants because
Oh.
they sting the piss out of you because
They
will-
really do.
They bite you and they leave like a little
Oh, it goes in like
They're horrible.
bubbly
stir in a bubbly little thing.
It's
It's
But they all,
not
that,
fun.
that was all. That all came. That's like some of the other animals, the nutria and stuff who've come out of South America are now around here. It's fire ants were not in existence
They
in the
look
South.
like just a regular little sugar ant, like a normal ant we would have in Australia. But yeah, we have things called bull ants in Australia, which are similar
Bull
biting,
ants?
but
Bull
they're
ants.
massive.
They're big.
So
yeah.
you would know them,
Very
you would see them, but these things are just little, like cute. Oh, a
oh,
little
it's an
ant.
ant, and then suddenly you're on fire.
Yeah.
And boy,
Yeah.
The sad thing about them is, they're in big colonies, and you can be walking along and you don't know you're standing on a colony of them, and I think a lot of them will get on you, and then they give each other a signal because you don't know you're not bit by one early. You're just happy, and suddenly you're on fire.
But it's like crawling up your leg, like it's biting your leg.
Right.
And it's not just that aches for 5 minutes, it's like days.
Dave.
I've had to buy so many anti-itch sprays.
I got another one. Have you experienced chiggers? Chiggers.
They're
Chiggers.
horrible.
Never heard
They
the
are
word.
horrible.
get 'em from
They're in
the-
the South. They're
Woods a
little,
lot.
almost microscopic. They're tiny. They're like mites. And the chiggers will get on you, and they tend to migrate where like the tops of your socks, where they're compressed. Your underwear, where the bands of your underwear is pressed, they get in there and they burrow under your skin, and they'll start itching and then burning and all, and you can't do anything much about them. The way we were always taught, if one erupted, you got one under your skin, you paint it with clear fingernail polish, and that'll suffocate it and stop it. But chiggers are a horrible thing,
Like
and
I've
they're all
never
over
seen
the
one.
South
They're
and
in
the
the
So
woods a lot.
everyone's
And
got
high
nail polish
grass.
around the place.
do what?
Everyone's got nail polish handy.
They should. And one time I couldn't find the clear, and people wondered why my legs had all this bright pink, paint on it. It was my sister's pink nail polish.
Sure,
And
it was his sister's.
I was looking for some. Okay, well maybe it was the weekend. And,
Your dress looks so flattering
I
on
did
you.
look great in that sundress. I got to
Shoes
admit,
made it.
I had the
high
legs.
heels.
I had the legs. Well, nowadays it's fine.
It's true.
I was, in your words, I had a weekend of being a Sheila. So do people ever want you to tell them, like, they want to call food Tucker and Sheila and all that stuff? They don't.
Not really.
Really?
I mean, I think most people only know Outback Steakhouse. That's probably the most that they've.
That's true.
had
Which
in
is not
Australia.
even-
But we call them prawns.
Prawns,
So we
right.
don't even use the word shrimp. So
Shrimp on
that's
the barbie.
irony. Yeah.
I didn't know what
That's
a prawn
irony.
was until Bill told me. Oh,
And the little shrimp we call shrimp, but that, shrimp means little. Like if you're a little shrimp, you're a little guy.
Right.
So we call the small prawns shrimp, and the big prawns that's prawns for
we
us. So
call them all prawns, so.
So we just
Yeah.
kind of make the
I
little
kept
shrimp.
thinking, what's a
and the little
prawn?
bitty
I thought it
shrimp
was
are
a
cocktail shrimp.
biscuit or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what-
Cocktail shrimp,
A biscuit?
shrimp.
I thought prawn was a biscuit or
Oh,
something.
no, but we call your biscuits are our scones.
Scones.
And our biscuits are your cookies.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right. Digestives. Do y'all call them digestives
No,
like the
that's
British?
England.
That's
No,
British, yeah.
yeah.
But
No, we just call them biscuits.
Biscuits, yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
it can be like
a Lorna
cracker
Doone is a
or
biscuit.
a sweet biscuit. We just call
Yeah.
both biscuits.
An Oreo
okay.
would be a biscuit.
Yeah.
A cream-filled biscuit.
And a
didn't
cracker
know
would be a
that.
biscuit. Yeah.
Is that right?
So yeah, there's
I love
Can I
that.
ask you about Oreos?
St-
I'm not wrapped in them. I'm sorry, but what's the
It's the
secret
chocolate
with it?
wafer with the
Yeah,
cream in the
yeah,
middle. You dip
yeah.
it in milk.
Oh, you dip it in milk? We've never done the
Oh,
milk.
we haven't
Try
done the
dipping
milk.
it in the
you
milk.
gotta dip
She
them
lays
in.
them after do the milk.
Gotta
no.
dip them in
Dip it in
milk.
some cold milk, and you will change your mind.
You will. It'll become a religion.
I guess it's like a Tim Tam Slam. You know those biscuits you
Yeah,
get?
kinda.
You bite off like the diagonal corners and then you suck it up through like a coffee or a
tea.
hot chocolate or something. And it's sort of like, I'm guessing it's like the Oreo sort of disintegrates a bit and then you slam it down.
It
And
gets
that
really
right? Yeah.
well. Your milk will have crumblies in it.
Yeah,
when you
then the
dip it
milk
in
becomes
there.
better.
Yeah.
becomes
But-
cookie milk, and then
Yeah.
the cookie part of the Oreo, the chocolate biscuits, when you dip them, it soaks right in,
Yeah.
and then the whole texture changes, and the milk does knock some of the sweetness, some of the
We'll give it a
sugar
go.
out of
Oh,
it.
right.
I don't mind an Oreo, so I'm sure it'll be good.
And the
to
milk's
know.
got to
They
be
have
cold.
different kinds. They have the golden ones. They have the mint ones. They have all.
Oh, I love the mint, the
I
thin
love the mints.
mints.
Yeah,
with
thin
the-
mints. Oh.
They're so good.
I think I'm going to try all these different.
You like the thin mint.
Try
Now,
that.
do you
You'll
like
'em.
some of the southern food that's pretty unusual for the South? What about biscuits and gravy? That kind of
don't
stuff.
mind
Do
that.
you like that?
I don't actually think I've had it in Alabama. I maybe tried it in Washington.
It's
but
not
they
the
didn't have
same.
southern food. No.
No, you need to
No.
do a southern biscuit and gravy.
do.
Because they would
Yeah.
put hunks of sausage in it.
Chunks
Yeah,
of
I
sauce.
actually can't recall having that here.
Yeah,
So
you
that
gotta try
might be
that.
another
Biscuits
tip.
and gravy. That's
Yeah.
Do you like grits?
You know, Mum had it for the first time the other day, and it was cheese grits,
Yeah,
and
I
she
did
liked
like
it.
Oh, yeah, I like-
I'm like on the fence. Like I've had some ones that seem like instant, and no,
Yeah, no,
But
that's
then
aren't
I've
good.
had like something that just like tastes like almost cream corn or
You
something.
need
It's
to
delicious.
get shrimp and grits because they make the
Okay.
grits with more like a cream. They do it like
Ooh, Mum would
a
love that.
I don't know what
Like
kind
a-
of it's a
Bechamel sauce or something like
I
a
don't know.
cream
and then
sauce.
they do like a roux, and
Oh,
it
so
is
good.
kind of got a little bit of a kick to it. I think and they put cheese in it. It's
good
What about fried okra?
Had that. Not a huge fan, but I did have it the other day when Mum tried the grits, and I actually quite liked it. Like, but
The
I
more
could only
done
eat a
it
few
is, the better
pieces.
it is. To
I
me.
love grits. I can
Yeah.
eat. I mean, I
Fresh
love fried okra. I can eat it.
Yeah.
Sometimes my wife say, "What do you want for dinner?" I say okra, and that's all I eat is a bowl of fried okra. I love it.
You know what?
Weird.
We went last night to this place and we had hush puppies. We went to this 1856 schoolhouse that's been a restaurant for
Is that
what was it,
Red's
50
little?
something?
Red's little.
No, that I did go to that one as well, but it was Mossy Grove Schoolhouse
Schoolhouse.
in Troy.
Oh, I've gone
so
by
then I
that.
haven't been
Was
Hour
it
for
good?
me.
Oh,
Really
You are-
good.
As you arrive, they bring out some beans and hush puppies, a big plate, and then this little chutney, and it was just amazing.
And you just sit there and eat that while
And
you.
then, yeah, we
that's like
had-
an appetizer.
Exactly, and we had catfish, shrimp, and chicken with sweet potato fries with this brown butter sauce. Oh,
Did you almost die?
You know what?
died.
Pleasure.
I am so hungry right now.
Yeah. Well,
Y'all
it's
kill me.
9:03.